son. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This one fielded at the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. To throw is Brady. Out left side here to Bryant.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on football.
Throwing now is Brady. Man open, Rice. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bryant. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This is taken at his 4. Brady now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And it's complete to Kelsey. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Here's Brady. Caught. Kelsey, left side. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gostkowski with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. And even 40 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had an excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Room here to run. Busting free at the 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Jets have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. They'll be taken down. down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Jerry Rice, open right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Go, go.
On third and long, it's Brady. He's got him in, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there on third down. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on second and long. Brady, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Now Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7_. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Herman Moore, 41 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. On first down, Brady trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, Alabama. Shadow.
To throw again. Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he returns it into...
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check second to 10.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, he's got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. 1st down, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mike. 180. Up, double dog. That's the way.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Mike 54. 3 buzz.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And some room to work. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 52 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to go for a big play down. It's caught inside the 25.
That's it, baby.
He got 29 yards that time. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. So Herman Moore, his first grab of the game, and back in his day, he shattered all the Lions' receiving records.
And he did it with a number of different quarterbacks. He was the target for defenses to adjust to. And I guess the best way to put it is, Herman Moore, that guy, could play in today's game and be just as successful.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Mike, up, 180. Pull it together.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Julio Jones. 34 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Dawson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Travis.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go,
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons are in for 6. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. First half in the book. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set. 180. Hey, 133. 54. Hey, keep it up. What's that?
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A heck of a way to start the 4th quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Allen's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back.
Caught! It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will put them on top here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. First down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A handoff to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you're bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Real. Regular.
Mayfield. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. 20, 10, touchdown LA. DeAndre Hopkins, 84 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. On target over the middle to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Hey, Charlie.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. Past the 20, 10, and this defense has broken it.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for that. I never switch.
since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ain't slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Walk tight, walk tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Three down. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
180! Run. Check by 50.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And an alley to run. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one 28 yards on the ground. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into play there for New Orleans. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. The 4-time Pro Bowler Herman Moore, his first grab of the game.
Led the league in receptions twice. And just think about, he was the game plan. When you had to line up against Detroit, circle him, find a way to stop him, and rarely did teams get that done.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 56 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Anthony Barr came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Delta.
Third and long for Mayfield. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes Cohen. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a
they're looking for here.
Wow, what's up, Joe Breed?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
You ready
to throw, Mayfield. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And going deep for Hill, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Being chased out left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain.
Go stay where the pigs in my house, nigga. What am I about?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we were in the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
New York set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
90 is the money. Let's pick it up. It's out. Run.
From the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Mark is joined with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And some space here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
Right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
Now Saquon Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going to run you over. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Well, about 3 yards there to the 27.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a give to Barkley. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
midfield to throw for it on fourth. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. This is Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
It's my conference championship, nigga.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get you back to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Mayfield now. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back.
Hey, high 7.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be third down. Mayfield looks to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. And again, it's Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. On target over the middle to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Delaney Walker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints get a bit closer. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set, 180. Nice, sweetheart.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley, 71 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he...
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And we'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Allen's got it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo.
And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. We're scoreless after 1. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Saquon Barkley running right. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Dawson tacks on the point after. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Deion Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. On 3rd down, Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Saquon Barkley, 62 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the...
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On the run, it's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Hello? What's up? You home? You need an invite?
The New York set to take the field. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Here's Mayfield.
That's the ball,
and
dude.
that will be incomplete.
That's the ball, dude.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job. It's caught at the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They begin with a run by Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 63 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to take the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get it downfield for the touchdown.
Give me a stop, y'all. If I get a stop. Ooh, if I get a stop.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Deion Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Mahomes will get this out to Barkley complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our
you heard what we was talking about yesterday? I didn't know it was 3 versions of that.
Extra paper. I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
Howard Sink was the quarterback in the center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Oh, shit, man. Bro, he dropped it. Thank you. I didn't do that.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To the right side, and he's got more complete.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. 5.
This nigga team is so juiced. Them niggas caught Barkley twice in the open field for no reason. Had no business catching it. Amos caught him and Ramsey.
6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Barkley.
And Barkley will try to punch it in.
Right,
and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead. You're
This nigga
exactly
caught
right.
me and I didn't
Hold
score
on
it,
to that
bro.
ball.
Nigga has no business catching me.
He's not going to get
Look at
there.
team,
That
that's
won't even
fucking
be
juice,
close.
bro.
It was blown up in the backfield.
Damn, that shit irritating. I got no business catching Barkley, nigga. Oh.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
I could have went for the pick, my dumb ass,
We
man.
do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
I didn't even know. I could have went for a pick, bro. This nigga lagging.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. In for the score.
They really caught Barkley, bro. And I'm about to lose for that. Potentially, man.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
Like,
and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Running left, it's Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Oh, thank you.
And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
That was Tory Holt right there.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One time.
Forced out to it, and he can't find a receiver.
You got to run regular defense. I'll do that.
Deion Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown. Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots are within an extra point of time
right
this
there,
one.
though. Like I'm right there. I ain't far away.
Gets it to go. And We are tied here in the fourth
bro.
quarter. Hard to ask for a better game thus far.
Kind of zone,
27 apiece is our score as the kicks away.
I know y'all gotta make it a certain way to make money, but please, bro, my nigga plays on a little bit. Damn.
Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Lord, bruh. Lord. Give me a sign.
A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work.
Of course,
and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now it's Barkley. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the
both ways.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Everybody losing on Super Bowl.
Into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Game is terrible, my nigga.
His 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Patriots have moved out in front.
Hungry.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
This game is terrible, bro. Man, this shit takes
Tucker now
nothing.
To kick it away following the touchdown.
Like, what does it take?
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First stop he got.
They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's just...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. A huge play at this point in the game. Ryan Shazier got in that time. The 1st-round pick of 2014.
Pitiful.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Pitiful.
And it will be incomplete with a clock showing.
Pitiful. What's up, bro?
Yo, bro.
Huh? That Kyle never responded to me, bro. I don't know what's wrong with Kyle, bro. Nah, I don't know. Do you know that shit happened too, bro? So I don't know. You know that shit happened last year when they got killed. In Jackson. Yeah, the Jackson, bro. Shit. Nah, they competing, but the EA, they're competing at the EA sanctioned ones. But the EA ones. Yeah. I ain't gonna say they don't want to, but I haven't seen it though. I haven't seen it. And why? The only other people I know run their own, like their own tournaments. I got 2 people in mind I can hit. I can hit him, but I know he running. I can't even think of the nigga name right now. Nigga who always posting in MWS. He be running tournaments. I can't think of his name right now. Nah. I'm talking about he throws tournaments. I won it before in New York.
He runs tournaments. So I mean that's what I'm trying to find out what I can offer him for this, you know. What I can offer him, because if that's the case I can carry him over the overhead. You just have to run the tournament.
Yeah.
I can deal with everything else.
I gotta remember that nigga's name, bro. He posting MWS all the time. I'm gonna inbox that nigga. I'm gonna look at MWS right now. Like a light skinned, bigger nigga. Be posting like, I don't know. He be posting links and shit to his tournament. When I DM him, I'ma hit you. I'ma send you a screenshot.
Alright, bro.
Alright. What's up? Nah. Keep it. Put it in the thing, get the uniforms in the playbook. I'm trying to remember. The trophy. Oh yeah. Made it all the way to the Super Bowl, the rules guy. Hungry. Hold up. That shit you get the mutt thing. The mutt game. The mutt game. And get the MUT game. If you get the MUT version, I can't even understand. I can't even the MUT version. Oh, the ultimate. Yeah, that's the right one. Yeah, you got. Did you put the code in PlayStation Store? You have to put the code in though, bro. They probably get. Oh, you bought it on the game though. Oh. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you're supposed to just have it. Put it up.